Okay, I found out this morning that Arnie Duncan is going to be joining the EdTech chat this evening at 5 o'clock our time, which is really exciting. I mean, the risk he's taking, this is so live. I know President Obama did a hangout shortly after he was elected the second time, but he had invited people, so they had a select list for that. This is the Secretary of Education just coming on to the internet live, where anybody can say anything they basically want. I have provided a link to the blog site that asks for the type of behavior we want to see tonight. So read that on your Google Plus page. What I'm showing you now, though, is something called TweetDeck. Now, edtechchat is a fast-paced Twitter chat on normal days. I mean, this thing can do you'll see 100 tweets in about half a minute. So what I've got up here is TweetDeck, and you'll see you do have a link to that on your our course Google Plus page that shows you how to set up TweetDeck. What I want to show you is how to get this column, and I'm going to be adding one more column. And the purpose of the edtechchat moderator column is this will help you not miss the questions. There are going to be several moderators working tonight to help retweet the questions that are asked or they're posed, but in case you miss it, you'll be able to follow the moderators on this column. You'll usually have timeline on this, and I always have interactions. When you start your TweetDeck, you generally have timeline, interactions, maybe a couple of other things. If you don't want a column, simply click on that arrow and then delete to get rid of it. So what you can do to get this column in your TweetDeck, once you have TweetDeck set up, and trust me, you'll want this because, well, another reason too, I have the interactions page open because you're going to miss if anyone responds to you directly if you decide to post something. By having interactions up, this will only show the tweets that people have done, either responding to me, retweeting what I've said, liking what I've said. Anyway, anything that interacts with me is going to show up here. So it's a way for me to keep track of that without having to try to scroll up and down. Because notice, yeah, you can scroll up and down on these, but it's going to be way too busy. So to get this column, go to, and let me open up another one. Go to me, okay? Go to Cynthia Clark. And you want to see this. You want to go to lists, and once you hit lists, come over here to the right, and you want to click on edtechchat moderators. Susan Bearden's the main moderator, and she has created this list. If you subscribe to it, so you click on that, now you won't be subscribed yet, so yours will look a little different here. Yours will say subscribe. Simply click on that, okay? Once you have clicked on that, then you can come over here, add column, and notice you can choose lists. So it is a nice way to follow other people, but notice you can follow lists. At that point, whatever list you subscribe to are going to show up, and you just click on it. So I clicked on edtechchat moderators. Add column, and you'll see I'll put it up there again, but I don't need two of them, so I will just delete that. So that's the first part. The second part, hit the search button. Now you can see I already have it in here, but if you don't, you'll just type it. #edtechchat and enter, and it'll bring it up, and then what you want to do is hit add column. So now you have EdTechChat. You can watch, this is just, and trust me, this is going to be moving fast, so you'll need to be looking at those. A hint, what I do as well is I will also open up just my regular Twitter account, and I will also put in EdTechChat. And the reason I do that is with the regular Twitter, once you've looked at a particular list, I'm going to keep it up here so you can see that anything new is not going to make this scroll. Any tweets added after this of people I follow is not going to make this scroll. It's not a live update. It'll say one post, two posts, three posts, whatever. I can't remember what the word post is, but it's going to, and then I click on it to reveal those. So it's a way I can kind of see two new results. So until I click this, they're not going to appear. So it lets me kind of go back in time. And I click on it, and there it is. But you can see it's going to be, oh, I have to read that one. And that's another thing I do too. If you notice, I just right-click that. Well, you can't notice I right-clicked it since you don't see my mouse, but I hit right-click, open a new tab, because I'm not going to have time to read. That's what I do during most Twitter chats, because I know I'm not going to have time to read it during the chat itself. So I end up with a whole bunch of tabs by the end of a Twitter chat. Curious to see what that says. So you can see there's a lot of people that don't even normally follow edtechchat that are going to be coming to this Twitter event. So it's going to be difficult to follow. Now, fortunately, the moderators do save they do archive this. And so I'll be looking for that, and I'll post that as well. But I think it would be more interesting to see it live. All right, so back to TweetDeck, and that is what it looks like. It makes it look, like I said, this is live updates, so it's going to go fast. So you might want to go back and forth, but I hope you have time at 5 o'clock tonight to watch this. It's going to be pretty cool.